Hey everybody, so you come to me at my lunch break while I'm working from home. I've just been filming my full TBR for 2025, you know, all of the many books that I've picked up over Christmas. And it's really a video that I should have done when I was back at home with my parents because I have my lovely bookshelves, they look so nice and so pretty and give me a really nice backdrop. Just in this room, I don't really have a good space that has good light and can also provide like a really nice, pretty aesthetic background. And so here is the compromise that I've come up with. I found this lovely, pretty, glittery background, but when you pan out, you will see it's actually a skirt of mine, which actually has this wrapped over it. So it's all an illusion, it's all fake. And in the meantime, here is the aftermath of that video. Hi everybody, it is Tuesday the 7th of January, so I've had a little bit of a gap of talking to you at all. I wasn't really sure in these vlogs whether I was going to talk to you, but I decided I would pop in here. It has been a bit of an odd start to the year, I'm not going to lie to you. So first off, Thursday the 2nd of January, I didn't start my year off to a great start at all. So I was walking to my rehearsals. We're like a week away from doing our performance of Cinderella. And I was walking as I always do. It was around about like 6:45, and there were like these 4 guys who stepped into my path and threw vinegar in my face. I don't know if it was like a tray or a bowl. It was enough to like knock my hat off and like get me quite startled. And obviously, you know, lots of thoughts run through your mind when something like that happens of what's going to happen next. Thankfully, that is all that they did to me. They ran off after doing that, but I was obviously like terrified because quite frankly, I didn't know what they'd thrown in my face. It could have been a lot worse. And I panicked. I went into panic mode. So that wasn't great. I did fill out a police report. And I've spoken to a couple of officers who have been really, really kind and lovely about it, but like horrible. People can be really horrible. And then the next day, found out that my current landlord, our estate agents, told us that they want to sell this house. So that's not great. That doesn't feel good. So potentially, if we can't extend our contract any further, I'm probably going to have to move in the next few weeks, so I'm kind of like, I'm kind of vacillating between like 2 modes of thought, like one of them being this year has been terrible. We're only a week in and this year has been horrible. And then also the positive, optimistic side of my brain, which is like, well, it can only go up from here. It's not what life gives you, it's what you make of it. And I don't know which side is going to win. The good bit is that I've at least got really lovely friends and family who have been so nice to me, really supportive, who've checked in on me the past few days, because I was really shaken up on Thursday and Friday, and they've been so great. And also just got my Christmas card through from the director of my company. I had one a few days ago from my head of my department, both of whom are based in America. So, you know, they're very busy people. They live on the other side of the world. They don't need to, but they send us Christmas cards every year, and that's really nice. So yeah, reminder that there is kindness everywhere, even if sometimes other people can be quite horrible. So most of this next week or so is going to be me getting ready for performances, doing Cinderella. And yeah, I hope your year is starting off a little bit better than mine has so far, but it can only get better. Fingers crossed. Oh god, need to knock on all the wood. So, as part of my role on committee for my musical theatre society, I have to organise all of the production team gifts. So the gifts that we give to various members, like the director of the show, the choreographer, musical director, production manager, all different people during the course of one of our shows, and we present them to them at the after party. And one part of that is we get them lots of wine and prosecco, and the order for which has just arrived today, just came from Tesco, and the guy, like, very chirpily, he handed over the order, and then he looked at me and said, "And I'm not going to ask for ID because you look well over 19. Thanks. I think what is not helping on this is that I've just upgraded to a new phone, and I swear to God, these new iPhones are showing like crevices and lines and dark circles that I have never seen on my face before. So, wow. Hi everybody, long time no speak. So it is now Saturday the 25th of January, and as you will have seen, had a busy couple of weeks through doing the band call, the tech run, the dress run, the entire show week for Cinderella, and then this past week we had new member auditions for the society, followed very swiftly by the talk-in for our next show, which is Jesus Christ Superstar. So because I am back on committee, I'm the membership secretary for our musical theatre society, I had quite a bit of stuff to do. So I've not really had a calm moment to be able to just sit and talk about the month. But yeah, it's been really, really lovely. Today is Saturday. I've got most of the day to myself, but later today I'm going out to a Burns night event with a bunch of my friends from society. Probably just going to be a lot of good food, doing a ceilidh. I'm not really sure what to expect. The only time that I've ever been to a Burns night is when I've been serving food. So I thought I'd quite like to go just to actually have the celebration rather than just being like, would you like chips with your haggis? And yeah, tomorrow's going to be pretty quiet, and then straight back into work. For those of you interested in what I'm currently reading, I hadn't realised until very, very recently that I was reading a Highlander romance so close to Burns Night, and so I apologise to all of the Scottish people watching this. I'm very sorry. But I'm reading Under Lock and Key by Alana Ferguson, in which you might be able to tell from the cover that the gimmick is that our leading man is Man by day and Nessie by night. I mean, it's quite fun, but once again, I do apologise to anybody who is Scottish who is watching this. I do not mean to offend.
Aboon the ma, you tap your plate, pinch, tripe, or them. We'll argue your word day up a grace as long as my air.
Oh, the groaning trencher, there ye fell. Your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pen would help to mend a mill in time of need. But through your pores the dews distill like amber bead.
His knife, see rustic labour dight.